All right, well, this is the law. I'm gonna get right into it. Anyway, today is about DNA activation. I can't waste the time with y'all no more, man. I be talking for too long. All right, I put up the link. If you put up spirit signs, I always use spirit signs because it's just easy for a lot of people to comprehend. Put in DNA activation. You get all these notes, or some of the notes is from here. I was gonna do about the heart, but I guess I'm gonna just intertwine both of them because they're both is in our body. Um, the heart and DNA activation. Your heart basically starts off as a little cell, and once you like when I went into consciousness, once consciousness was understanding of itself, it moved out to the outer circle and expanded its consciousness. That's basically what we did. At starting off as a cell, you expand your consciousness. The cell expands. It becomes to a tetrahedra. Tetrahedra, which basically is what you have to understand that we have around our bodies is a tetrahedral field. The brain is actually, the heart is actually 100 times electrically stronger and up to 5,000 magnetically stronger than your mind. Your heart is way more stronger than your mind. Like basically, starting right here is your heart is where the everything starts at, and your force field around you comes from your heart. So when you get stressed out about something before you get a phone call or a text or someone tell you, your heart already knows about 6-7 seconds before you even know about it. Um, and our hearts already beat irregular. It doesn't beat in rhythm. All our hearts beat irregularly, just in general. But feelings and stress and things around us affect our heart dramatically. So your manager tell you, hey, can you work 3 more hours a day? And you like, man, I'm going off for 2 hours of sleep. I'm about to die. Can't nobody else come in. You kind of stressed. You really like, no, I really don't want to do it. Uh, that things like that is what make your heart beat irregular. So y'all need to calm down because like everything around you affects your heart, which affects your energy field. DNA activation. We have to be more in tune and aware of ourselves to have what is DNA activation. It's basically activating your DNA of what hasn't been working for years. Like you got 64 codons and only 20 of them been turned on, so 44 of them they used to think was junk. But anyway, you have to actually make the change, conscious change. Western science thought our DNA was junk. Like I said before, they just like this is nothing. It's not turned on. It's just junk. They were so quick to make a conclusion of something and stick with it. And don't you dare say they were wrong. Don't you dare say that the Western civilization idea was wrong in any kind of way. You couldn't question people. That's how we were back in the day. Like even kind of to now, like you can't question what the government say or the scientific people say because they're the smart ones. That's why they're in that position. Fuck that. Um, we have to awake our consciousness and be aware. We have to be aware to awaken our DNA. What is awaken our DNA? That's knowing that we are connected to Mother Earth and we are connected to Mother Earth, and Mother Earth actually has an energetic field around it also, which affects ours. So if we messing up Mother Earth's energetic field, it also messes with ours. Everybody on Earth. We are connected to Mother Earth, and it's really on Mother. I just said that. Our what you call a morphinic field. This is our morphinic field, and is directly connected to Mother Earth. Mother Earth is just like our mother. We're the child. So, if during the pregnancy she's drinking alcohol and taking pills, that's going to affect us. So we've been feeding our earth like pills and alcohol and tobacco instead of feeding it shrooms, marijuana, and stuff like that. But we're starting to remember our ways to reactivate our DNA. And energetic blockages of stress and work and things of that stuff destructs. and distraughts our energetic field. So you have to deeply put your heart into love. You have to just indulge in love. You know what I mean? Some of the characteristics actually eat chocolate. So whenever you're feeling like the kind of depression, whatever, and you feel like you want to eat chocolate, it's because it has a stimulant in it that's kind of resembles to love. Um, and basically, what this is doing is activating your light body. Your light body is what's going to help you transfer through other dimensions. You have to understand like things like sacred geometry, like Fibonacci sequence. The Fibonacci sequence is like 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13. It's basically I'm taking the next two numbers and adding the next number. That's the Fibonacci sequence. That's very important to our civilization and pi, the ratios and all. Numbers is language, and it is basically the sum of all of us. Meditation with crystals can help you also become more receptive to energies and the people around you. Other ways of activating your DNA is hugging. A lot of hugs. Like hug people. Look deeply into people's eyes when you conversate with them, and get closer to the people that's around us. It's simple stuff. It's just simple stuff that you can do on a daily basis. When you feel when someone's walking by and y'all look directly at each other and you don't say nothing. A simple hi, a hey and a smile. If you know someone you really don't kind of know them, who cares? Hug them. Why not? Females come up to me and they do this right here. I be like, psh, girl, what? I ain't gonna shake your hand. What you talking about? Um, physical contact is very important in opening up your feelings with people instead of keeping it to yourself. Even writing it in a diary is okay to help get it out, but expressing it to someone else who can honestly give you feedback right then and there, or tell you about, then share their feelings to help you what you're going through. That's what we need more of in people, instead of people being more closed in and not expressing themselves or scared of what someone might feel. We have to be more open to each other and not be such on eggshells, or this might hurt their feelings. It might hurt their feelings, but it also might help them open their eyes up to how they're being. And it's okay to say, hey, well, we're trying to help each other. We got to all help each other out. Nobody's perfect, but we all can help each other to get to this process of our DNA activation. Again, if you still don't understand what I'm saying when I say DNA activation is knowing that we have parts in our body and our mind we haven't been using. It's just like a gray area, a dark area. We just never thought we could do. Like when we start activating our DNA, I'm talking about we can start like telepathy with people, with just knowing what people's talking about. So who needs Skype when you can just be talking to someone and they're in a whole nother state, and they hear you actually have a conversation with them, or you astral project yourself to someone while you're asleep, and you come back to yourself and you like, hey, I just saw you eating cereal in the morning. I just projected myself over there. And all this is not an illusion. All this has been done before with our past lives, our and our history. We've been to this, but what happens is, like I said before, the precision of equinox, if I say that right, we every 26,000 years we go through a phase. We went through the Aries phase, and we went to sleep, deep sleep. I mean, we were smart people, but they wonder why the Egyptian people went like this, because they were very smart, but they had to go into the dark ages. We actually went through our own dark ages, the dark times. I think during the Greek times and whatnot, that was our dark ages, and we slowly moved up to now to the light, December 21st, 2012. So it's time to start activating your DNA, people. You only been using 2020. Activate one of them. Let's try and activate one into 2014. Okay. Telepathy, maybe even flying. My main thing is definitely flying. I'm ready to fly. You feel me? And moving into the fifth dimension, people will actually kind of like disappear in front of your eyes. Like I said, all this stuff sounds crazy and magical, but it's actually true. It's been this there's people in the fifth dimension now. Like we're actually the fifth dimension is evolved around us, but it's just like if you didn't know, if all you knew about around here was Foxy 99, and then someone came from the outside, be like, "Hey man, you got 102, you got 97," you be like, "What?" Your mind blown. Cause all you know, when you think you had one little channel, and all your life you've been told it's only one channel. Then KB comes along and tell you you got 102, 97.5 to listen to. Your mind is blown. First you don't believe it until you tune into it. You actually start to tune into it. You say, hey, well maybe he was up to something. Let maybe I need to listen to his Ustream channel a little bit more. He might know what he's talking about. But this is truly what I feel when you look at the precision of the equinox. We go through different phases. And there's smaller phases, just like our DNA is strand. Everything is the same. Same way our DNA is strand is the same way that the precision of equinox is also. So I think it's like every 12 years there is a transition of what goes on. So we're in our first transitional phase, but first we're gonna try and activate our DNA, hug more people, look deeply more into people's eyes, and share your feelings. And let's get this thing going. All right, peace.